Hi guys. So, scribbles that matter. You all know how much I love my scribbles. If you've watched any of my bullet journal videos, you know how much I love this book. So, I ordered my new one for, I'll probably end up starting it in probably February. I think this one will get me through the month of January. I've been waiting for the A6 size for months. They kept pushing it back and I was dying. And then I had to buy the A4 because I had to have the family. So, I haven't even opened these. I took off this guy, because it's easier to show. They all came, even this one, my new one, came in a plastic box. Probably good because they shipped in a padded envelope from Amazon. The envelope's beat up. It came opened. It was a mess. But, which is very unusual. I buy a lot from Amazon and I haven't had that problem. But, probably a good thing they came in this. The big one would have been beat to hell if it had. They also came shrink wrapped. I did not film that because nobody wants to see that. Me struggling with shrink wrap? No. I'm going to dive right in, guys. The A4, I know it is barely in camera, and I don't want to zoom out because the A6 is so much smaller. And they show a picture of them stacked. Of course, me with the purple. Isn't that pretty? Okay, knock it off. Let's see here. 201 numbered pages, 201 numbered pages, 201 numbered pages. 2 bookmarks, pen loop, vegan leather, inner pocket rounded corners, 2 pen test page, 3 index pages, 1 key code page. All 3 of these are their Pro line. They have the icons just in the back lower quadrant. Oh gosh, I hope you guys can see that. I'm sorry, it's this big book. Their iconic version is this. For people who ask, what is the difference? This is the difference. The icons have the icons. The Pro version only has them on the back, where the iconic version has them all over the place. I like both. The A4 and the A6 are only coming in Pro and this color scheme, as far as I know. I don't know if they're going to release the icon in this color scheme too, or if they're testing the waters. That's what I got there. Designed in the UK, printed in China. Interesting. So here's first look, guys. I'm so excited. Now I know what unboxings feel like. Like, I'm so excited and you're all like, just shut up and show us. Okay, here's your A6. Key page, index, dots. Just like the big ones. Pen test, that's what they call 2 pages, right? Back, front and back. Guys, this isn't 2 pages of pen test. Pen tests are this is only 1 page because you're looking for the whole shadowing and bleed through. Scribbles, guys, this isn't 2 pages when it comes to a pen test page. Just saying. Little pocket with the ribbon. It's exactly like this guy. They're so, and look, so okay. Since we're on the A6, let's finish with the A6. I will pen test. I have a feeling the pen tests are going to be the same on all of them, but I will pen test them all at the end. I'll put time links if you don't want to watch the whole thing. I understand. This is the Leuchtturm. I don't know what they call this. They call it small. I'll look and see what it's actually called. This is what I would call their A6. This is the soft cover. I don't know if they make it in a hardcover. I also, let's see, it has 121 pages. No, dotted, no numbered, whatever. No pen test page. It does have an index or contents page, but it has 121 dotted, where this has 201. So this has the same amount of pages as that ghost grid I just reviewed, which that video will actually come up after this one. There's your comparison. The size comparison is very interesting to me. It's a little taller. So I think this is a true A6. They just list it. Oh, of course I grab a ruler that's not long enough. Okay. Only I would do that. It is 5, not quite 3/4, by 3 3/4. That's not a true A6. I don't think that's a true A6. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm so thinking about that right now. I'm not sure. I have an A6. This is an A6 out of my Etsy shop. Oh, I'm hung up in the string. So the height is, I think mine's a smidge taller. Actually, I think mine's a smidge shorter than it's supposed to be. So not true A6. Interesting. I'm okay with that. I still like it. Let me count the dots. Okay. So I took a brief second there and I counted the dots. These are interesting. So this is 20, these are both 17 inches wide, 17 inches. It's hilarious. They both have 17 dots a page wide and 26 high, 27 high, which makes more sense because this book is a smidge taller. However, the Leuchtturm has really big margins where they're a little tight on they're a little tighter on the top on the Scribbles. But it's hardcover versus softcover too, so it's hard to absolutely say which one is comparable. I love the way this feels in my hand. I'm going to love this as a throw in my note bag. It has the pen loop, all that good stuff. I will do the pen test page at the end of the video, and I'll link to it. Next up is, I'm gonna open both of these at the same time because I've been waiting to open this bad boy. My new A5. So my old A5 has 185 because it was one of the first ones pages. I'm very excited for the extra pages. And this one has the two-tone, the monotone, duotone, purple. It's purple everywhere. It's purple. And of course the insides on both books have the icons, whether you get, oh, just in the back. Is that one in the back? Yeah, it's in the back of that one. Yeah, they're both blank in the front. Okay. So that's open. I'm going to put a sticker on that. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but I'm kind of itching to break into my A4 here. And okay, so all of their notebooks, all of them have 100 GSM paper. It's good to know. Gosh, this thing is huge, and I'm trying to make sure I keep it, holy crap. I keep it in the frame. Oh. It's just a piece of like cardboard. That's good. The key is super small. I wonder, well, I mean, not that you need a big key. I hardly use my key as it is, but it's the exact same size as the A5. So, and the index isn't a whole lot bigger. They left big margins, which honestly, that is perfectly fine. There's a whole lot of dots on that page. Oh my goodness, I need to count them. Let's flip to the back. 201 pages. Oh, pen test. Again, yeah, I want 2 actual pages for pen testing. Mindfulness. Flip through this journal from the first page to the last. See all the scribbles, a mirror to your past. What have you learned? How have you grown? Reflect and ponder when you are alone. That's awesome. Love it. Okay. Pocket again. Huge pocket. I don't know, man. I have so many thoughts in my head as to what I'm going to use this journal for, but now I'm curious. Is that in the back of the little one? I didn't think it was it? Nope. Bummer. So I kind of hope that I'm going to tell them, like I'm gonna absolutely reach out to them and say, I want that in the back of, it's not in this one either. I want it in the back of all my journals. I mean, I want this in there. So I can tell you how many dots are here. Let me count for a minute. I will. 56 dots high by 40 dots wide. So like, let's just like 56 by 80. Like, wow, that's a lot of space. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I was thinking social media content. Honestly, I don't know. It's huge and I love it. That's all I can tell you right now. So, and the band, that's a good note. Let's note the band thickness. The band is thicker on the A4. Pen loops appear to be the same. I can't tell you if it appears to be pretty well in there. I know some people have had issues. I don't want to tug super hard because honestly, I'm not going to tug. I don't tend to keep a pen in mine unless I might in this one. I like that this one is in the middle a little more than up top. I don't know if they're all going to be like that, but stick is the same thickness from the A6 to the A5. The A4 is the only one that's got thicker, and I like that. I think I might put a sticker on here. I don't know about that. So I'm going to do a pen test, and I'm actually just going to do a pen test in all three. And I'm going to do a pen test in the Leuchtturm, and I'm going to compare it kind of, I have a messy pen test in the back of this one, and I'm not going to use all these pens. I'm going quite simple. If you want to see a certain pen tested, comment and ask me for it. If I have the pen, I'll test it. I have a lot of pens. I just don't want to, it's my ghost grid. This is the pen test I'm doing in these three journals. And I want to see how it compares to the ghost grid, because the ghost grid is 105 GSM. So it's supposed to be a little thicker paper than these. And I don't know what the GSM on this paper is. I think it's 80. I'm going to say 80, and if I'm wrong, I'll bubble it. Where this is 100, and then my ghost is 105. So these are super close. But at the same time, I also know that just because it's 80 GSM or 70 pound or whatever, it's also a finish thing. Like, this may hold up to different things than this because of the finish. How hard do you write? So pen test, I just had this conversation, not conversation, but comment about that, about the fact that everybody writes different. You write with a different pressure in your hand. I don't color super hard on Tombos because they're going to bleed if you rub, if you color over and over and over again. They're going to bleed on all kinds of paper, like, except for marker paper. Anyway, I did want to note that the Leuchtturm A6, we'll call it, is 27 dots high, and that is the width of their A5. So I wonder if that's why this one's a little weirdly sized, because it's bigger than an A6. And I'm wondering if that's the thought process there. Maybe. Interesting. Okay, so first of all, pen test next. First, sticker. I have a decal here of a unicorn. This is in my shop. It's a self-promotion one right there. But I'm dying to put this on here. So it's a layered vinyl decal. And of course, I can't get the edge up now. It is a layered vinyl decal. Just gonna peel him back. And he's layered so that he has full color. And I'm totally eyeballing that. I don't have a credit card out here. It's a good use for a Leuchtturm, right? My Scribbles fans will agree. And then we just peel. What's a good test to see if I ruin the cover when I do this, right? Nope. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. You guys don't even know. Oh my gosh. So I'll tell you right now, because of how cute he is. Look at the sparkle. I hope he sparkles. Oh, I have a hair on there. That was from me. Oh, and there's a bubble. Oh, that's one of my ones that I double cut accidentally. That's why he's mine. Yeah, see the sparkle? They're available in different colors, and if you want a custom color, message me. They are $15 in the shop. I'm gonna take my heat gun to that bubble. Oh, guys, I'm gonna have to give him a little name. He's so cute. Okay, let me get rid of the crinkly paper. Pen test time. So I'm gonna flip open my ghost grid, and there's a video up on this about, I'm turning this into a budget book, my 2018 budget book. So that's kind of why I've got it over here referencing stuff. But let's do some pen testing. I don't think I'm gonna film my pen test. I think I'm gonna pause the camera right now. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I'm gonna pause the camera, pen test. You know what, you guys are gonna laugh. I'm not even using the pen test page because I want the dots. So I'm going to use my page 200 for pen testing on all three because I want the dots. We'll talk about that later. Hey guys, it was quite a pause. For you it's a second. I'll edit. But for me it took a little while. Pen tests are exhausting. Okay, so I pen tested the little Leuchtturm. I kind of like that. Little lighthouse, right? Little Leuchtturm. The A6 Scribbles. Maybe I'll call it Little Scribbles. Little Scribbles. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I pen tested my A5, even though my other A5 has a hot mess of pen test. I didn't do the A4 because I feel like with these two, you can see that the paper quality is the same. They say it's the same. It feels the same. I'm sick and tired of pen tests. I just did this one last night. So, and then this is the Ghost Grid, which again, I'll just pop the cover on there for you. That was really quick. This is the Ghost Grid. It's a very inexpensive notebook, but good paper. So I'm kind of gonna do like a comparison of them. I'm trying to figure this out. Let me set my A5 over here. Let's do these two first. And I'm gonna leave the monster here in the background. Just if I move it, I'll lose my margins on my paper probably. So, first of all, it's so cute. You guys, I'm gonna be an idiot when I talk about the little books because I think they're adorable. So I did the Tombow Mono Drawing Pen in 03. I didn't write the 03 on here. This is the middle. They have an 01 and an 07, 05, 05. I don't know. This is the middle one. It's very popular in the community, and I like this pen a lot. So that's the first one. The second one is a Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liner, very heavily used because they come in a million colors. Pilot Juice is another one that's pretty popular, and I like it for a fine point pen. Pilot G2, I'm the only person that doesn't use it. Please comment, tell me you don't use it too. As you can see, I like purple. I don't like this purple, and I don't care for it. It's a very wet pen, and I never understood that until I started bullet journaling and getting into really like the pen quality, paper quality, all that stuff. Pentel Energel X, these are my favorite pens. I love the color purple they produce. I like it in the .05 in the needle tip, which this is not. That is my favorite pen to write with. I also like their RSVPs for ballpoint. Anyway, I totally get sidetracked on my favorite pen, right? Sharpie pen in fine. You can't go wrong with a Sharpie pen. You just can't go wrong. If you can't afford a Tombow, get a Sharpie pen. That's all I'm gonna say. Tombow, you see a problem? I have a Tombow problem. Tombow Twin Tone. This is the point end. I don't even know how to describe that end other than it's the fine end. And then this end is, oh, run away. Like, the marker end. Felt weak there for a minute. So I did those. I had to layer them in this journal. I did 2 Tombow dual brush pens to give a different color. So I did 636 and 173, so a purple and a green. I wanted the dark and kind of the bright. Same thing with the mild liners. That's why I picked 2, because I kind of picked a pastel purple. I wanted to pick a richer color to see for shadowing and bleed. Oh, and the written is in the fine point on both, and the box is colored in on the fine point. And then I highlighted, like I would highlight a box. The tip is not 5mm, so it will not highlight a box and drives me nuts. So you have to do a dual line and whatever. Okay, Scribbles, turning the page. There's shadowing. A little bit of bleed here, not too bad. There's shadowing. Oh, this is the backpack page. Crap. I think, in my opinion, this shadows so much worse than this. It is. It's very noticeable to me where this isn't as noticeable. I see it on this one, but even if I lift the paper, it's a thinner paper, so it's going to show through. Now, I will say that this paper is smoother. The Leuchtturm paper is smoother. So I don't know. That page is detachable. So is that page. Are they all like that? Nope. Where's my Leuchtturm people at? So the last, I don't know, let's see, 108. Looks like 108 is perforated. Yeah, are they all? No, they're not. Okay. Is that the way Leuchtturms are? This is my only Leuchtturm, my first ever. I fell in love with Scribbles and never went that way. But I will say that the smooth paper, so I may have to pull out some different pens and test them. If you want me to test a pen, comment it below, because if I have the pen, and there is a good chance I do, I'll test it. I'm not a big fountain pen fan. I don't care for them, but I have one. I think I have a Metropolitan. It's purple. If you want me to do a comparison, I will happily do it. Just comment. So overall, I think they're good. I think they're very good in comparison. I think it's preference, because I mean, it's very common known that this is terrible shadowing, where this one isn't as bad because it's a thicker paper. So with that said, let's move on to we're going to compare the A5 to the Ghost. And the Ghost is slightly thicker paper. And it's also white compared to the Ivory. So that is going to be like, when I lay them next to each other. Wow. Let me take this out. Yeah. This looks really cream right now. It's funny because unless you put white next to it, it doesn't look like it. This is a bright white, guys. So the only one I did different is this Tombow dual brush pen. I used a different purple and I used a green as well. Everything else is the same. It's this lineup of pens over here. So when you flip, we'll flip this one. We'll switch sides. Oh my gosh, really? I can't pick up a piece of paper? And this one. They're close. They're close. This one might be a little better. They're really close. Nothing bleeds. I don't really know what to say. I think they're both very good. This is a super inexpensive notebook for such good paper. I'm raving about this. I did a review and I can't stop raving about it. But I wanted to show a comparison, and I'll even pull up. Let me grab my little Leuchtturm here and just put this one next to the... I think it's more noticeable here on the difference than it is in the little one. I don't know. If I had a bigger Leuchtturm, I don't know if it would be the same noticeability. Is that a word? We're gonna make it a word today. I'll tell you guys, this paper is smoother. Like this smooth. It's smooth, but there is a 10 texture. You feel it. I've heard people say this, and I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. But when I wrote on this, when I wrote with the Tombow mono drawing pen, so drawing pens, obviously, I really noticed it. I was like, wow, that's smooth. I won't say that on this, but it doesn't, I don't think any less of it. I'm a huge, I'm partial. I'm not going to lie. I'm partial. So that's that. If you want me to do a pen test in the large one, if you want to see this same pen test even, isn't it cute? In this bag, guys, I have to say I'm so happy, and they took forever, and I wanted to cry because I really wanted the little one, and I'm so happy they're here. But oh, I think ooh, it'd be close. My unicorn might fit on here. I like that he fits on this side of the string. Sorry, I'm gonna ramble about that damn unicorn. So I just love this picture. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not helpful, am I? I just love my scribbles. Anyway, I want to get this video edited and up ASAP. Probably. If you guys want to see anything with these journals, if you want to see how I use them, if you want to see, well, you'll see how I use this one and this one for sure. If you want to see videos on the A4, let me know. I'll clue you in. I did a pen test in this book. This massive ugly mess back here is my pen test, and it is posted. So if you want to see it, I'll link it below. Other than that, comments, questions, subscribe. Scribbles, guys, in all the sizes. I'm so excited. Okay, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.